Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog.
What's up?
So most of you have probably already heard, but for those of you that haven't, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend kind of wowed the whole TTC community and everything. Maybe, what was it, like a month or two ago when they announced their pregnancy. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend have been one of the couples that have spoken up about their issues with trying to get pregnant over the years and how they had both of their kids via IVF, and it was really inspirational because this pregnancy was just not an IVF, it was more of like a miracle pregnancy. So it was really cool. They announced it in his music video for his new song Wild, I believe, and it was just really cool. Well, unfortunately, it was a rough pregnancy from the start, but she was hospitalized. I think it was like maybe like a couple weeks ago when she started talking about it. She gives like this really in-depth like description of what actually happened. So if you're curious as to what actually like is going on, I just know that it has something to do with her placenta. If you want to know like the details, go watch her lives and everything, because she goes into great detail with it. But basically she was just talking about how her placenta is too weak for the baby, so she was hospitalized, you know, put on bed rest. They did the transfusions, blood transfusions and everything, trying to get the baby enough fluid, but unfortunately the baby didn't make it. So they actually were far enough along to know like the gender, it was a boy and all this stuff, which means that she likely was in like her second trimester. I didn't see anything that specifically said exactly how far along she was or when, you know, she was due or anything, but she must be in like her second trimester, because with a non-IVF pregnancy you normally don't find out the gender until around 20, maybe you can find out right before 20 weeks. So it was devastating, and what was really cool was that I mean, not cool about the situation, but was the support that they were receiving from like different celebrities and people online. Gabrielle Union spoke up, and we all know, well, if you don't know, Gabrielle Union has also had a lot of fertility issues and everything. Gabrielle Union was encouraging her, and then yesterday I saw Kate Beckinsale encouraging her. Now hers was really good, and I really liked hers because she was talking about a lot of people were getting on John and Chrissy for posting like pictures. Excuse me. A lot of people were getting on John and Chrissy for posting pictures of like them in the hospital, you know, like with the baby, and people were like, oh my gosh, you're just trying to like, what were they saying? They were like, you're just trying to monetize your pain or what. It was just this whole thing. And she spoke up and was like, you know, everybody grieves in different ways, and also it's less about showing off or like trying to advertise anything, and more about knowing and understanding that they are celebrities. People are wondering what is going on with them. You know, people like to talk about how celebrities don't have any privacy. Then when celebrities post things, they're like, oh my gosh, you're just monetizing everything that you do. But as a celebrity, they have a responsibility to the public to keep people updated, and that must be a very hard thing. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this because it's Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month, so it's the perfect time to start talking about the pain that women and that couples go through when it comes to losing a child. And you know, I have mad respect for John and Chrissy for even being able to talk about it this early on in the process, because I know with me, it took me a long time to want to talk about it with anybody, even my husband, let alone to post about it on our channel. You know that we've been very vocal about, you know, everything that's happened to us, but that took time. So, you know, I, you know, have mad respect for them for being able to speak up about it this early on. And, you know, one thing about what people were talking about them about online, about them posting pictures and everything, is that when you lose a child, you lose a whole future with them. You lose memories, you lose hope, things that you won't be able to have anymore. So those pictures end up being things that you cherish. I don't have pictures of either of my children, and I wish that I did, because those were still my babies. Those are still like moments in your life that you still want to hold on to. So, you know, sharing it online, listen, that's completely up to everybody. Everybody grieves in different ways, but you also have to realize these are celebrities. People are all up in their lives anyway. Honestly, if somebody had found those pictures, they would have posted them anyway. So if I'm a celebrity, I'm going to get ahead of the crowd and be like, well, this is what happened. Before anybody starts asking me a gajillion questions, this is what happened. Now give me some time and some privacy to grieve. But I really respect them for speaking up and bringing awareness to this issue, because a lot of women and a lot of couples suffer through loss in privacy, and they suffer through with nobody there to really lean on and to support them. So, you know, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because even though Chrissy spoke up, even though Kate Beckinsale and Gabrielle Union and everybody spoke up, there are still so many women and so many couples out there right now that are going through or have gone through the loss of a child, who are grieving in silence and who don't have anybody to lean on, don't have anybody to support them, don't have anybody to talk to in their time of need. So this is about bringing awareness to pregnancy and infant loss, because it is a real thing, and it's not something that you can judge. You can't judge people's pain, because everybody grieves in different ways. Especially, you know, when you lose a pregnancy, this is somebody that you've never even met before, but you miss them. There are a lot of feelings that are associated with that, grief and shame and just all of these different emotions that people go through during this time, that they need time to sort through. So I want to encourage all of you to just be mindful of that, especially during this month. This is a really hard month for some people, but also to be mindful of it all the time, because women go through losses every day, unfortunately. 1 in 4 pregnancies end in a loss. So this is something that we all need to be aware of, so that we can support each other and encourage each other, so that people don't have to go through it in darkness. Honey, you have anything to say?
I mean, it's not much to say, because it's a tragic event that is compacting and compounding on the events of 2020 that just make this year so terrible for a lot of people. So all I would say is that, you know, to pray for the family and, you know, everybody involved, because, you know, that kind of pain is a special type of very long-lasting, everlasting pain that you really don't get over, no matter how many kids you end up having or get pregnant with. It's just something that you always kind of think about in the back of your head, about what you lost. Even though you know what you gained and you know what you already have, it still hurts. So just pray for them. That's pretty much it.
But anyway, you guys, like Daryl was saying, just keep them in your prayers, keep them in your thoughts, offer them as much support as you can give them during this time. Stop judging people's grief and judging people's pain. Everybody does it in different ways. At least they're not going around like setting houses on fire and stuff. Just, you know, try to be supportive, and try to be supportive of those around you that have gone through or that are going through this, and those that, you know, might not be around you, but you just know of their situation. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're interrupting our regular broadcasting because I felt that this was something that we really needed to talk about with you guys, because it's something that's on a lot of people's minds. I know I was so excited when I heard about their pregnancy, and it hurt me to hear about what they're going through. So I know they're in pain. So, you know, just thank you for following along with our journey. We're going to continue to post the updates on our IVF process and everything after this, so make sure that you're subscribed and hit that bell button for notifications on that. If you have any thoughts, comments, or anything, as always, leave those below. But just remember, y'all, God is good all the time,
and all the time God is good,
and Lord willing, we will see y'all next time. Bye.